What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to 8 Connection TV. Subscribe, baby. Also, check out my two new channels, 8 Connection TV 2 and ACTV Games. When you go through those channels, subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell. What's going on, world? It is your boy Wesley from 8 Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube, where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. I'm here to talk to you about Real Housewives of Atlanta, the 75th episode of the 19th season, entitled Chateau, She Did That. Now, I keep telling you guys, because I live in Atlanta, I'm finding out a lot of information, and I don't do blogs or online.coms or anything like that, and it's very difficult for me to divulge this stuff to you guys, but I have some juicy shit to tell you at the end of this goddamn review. So buckle up! Get your motherfucking snacks, like Mona would say, and just tune in and watch my review, goddammit. So we watch all of the ladies doing their regular thing. You know, Candy is with her son Ace, Phaedra is with her kids, and then we see Miss Sheree. Well, we saw Cynthia at the Lake Bailey, but then we see Miss Sheree in her house that's still being worked on. She's trying to prepare for this grand housewarming, I'm here, kind of living here, but not really house party. Now, the names of her drinks are very, very funny. She has the Chateau, Le Chateau. She calls the drink Neverland, another drink Neverland, which is what was Nene's name for Chateau Sheree, because it was never ever gonna be built, so Neverland. And then she has another drink called Chateau She Can't Pay, and we know that that comes from Kenya. All I want to know is, where is this money coming from to fund this house, and is it really her house? Is it really in her name, and does she really lives there? That's all I want to know. Candy and Raleigh going to see her father. Now, I honestly can tell y'all, I was a little emotional watching this particular scene. It was kind of hard. Anybody that lives in a single parent household that always wanted to know why their mother left or why their father left could never really come to a resolve or have a resolve about that, understands what Riley was freaking going through. The fact that Candy had to literally say and coach her, don't do one word, speak to him, don't look at me, look at him. It was so crazy to me. And it was important to see that she's encouraging her daughter to see her father, because a lot of parents discourage their kids from finding out who their actual parents are and getting to know their parents. So that was nice. That was a great touch. But Riley was just not having it. She did not want no parts of nobody's block at all. And it's always interesting how they always lead into, how are you? How are you doing? What's new? What's going on? And it's always weird, because it's like, why do you freaking care? I don't want to talk to you. There's nothing that I could say now that would solve any of the emotions that I'm going through. And it's like, when you miss, oh Lord, okay, when you miss all of those years, as a child, you always constantly feel abandoned. And you know, and it's just that concept of your parent leaving you. It's very difficult to pull that out of yourself and just be like okay with it, and okay with getting to know this person, because he doesn't know anything about you. But that moment when Candy wanted to get up to go to the bathroom and leave them alone for 10 minutes, Riley did not want to be there with him. Oh my God. For those of you that have both of your parents and you argue with your parents and you're like, fuck you mom, fuck you dad, be happy that you at least have parents. Be grateful, because I wish that I would have had that. But you know, things happen for a reason, because I honestly feel that if Block was in their life, Candy probably really wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, she was singing and shit 14, 15, so she wasn't married definitely then, but still, it's like, I don't know, things happen in life for a reason. When Riley said, did you sign the birth certificate? I was like, damn! So, Shady Boots Phaedra, well, all the females are shady on here except for two, but Shady Boots Phaedra is with Johnny and these two lawyers, and they say, we're not going to accept the case for a mother's love because you don't really have a case, but we'll talk about the wage situation. Did you help with this? Did you help with that? Johnny's like, yes, yes, yes. And Johnny's like, I did 20 hours of overtime every week and didn't get paid for it. Well, the federal law in Atlanta is for you to get paid $7.25. And then Phaedra just throws it in there and says, well, you know, based on my calculations, it kind of came out to $2.30. I was like, damn, that's cold. Don Juan tells Candy about the whole situation, and Candy like, oh, it's whatever, it's bullshit. And we already know that Todd is like, whatever, it's bullshit, I'm not dealing with this crap. Dwight goes to visit Phaedra, and Dwight looks the same. I think his face is done, but he looks, well, that's the whole point. You're supposed to look the same when you get your face done. I mean, but he looks good either way. You know, it's always good to see Dwight because he brings good energy. Like, I feel when Dwight walks in, I'm going to be entertained, and it's going to be great to see him. So, you know, they start talking about just stuff and how you doing, and you look great, and your lips still look tight. Candy talks to Todd and says that how she wasn't cool about, you know, Apollo's girlfriend coming or whatever. And Todd like, that has nothing to do with you. Him and Apollo are friends, and you should be fine or whatever. And she's like, still, I think that situation was shady, and had I known, I wouldn't have wanted her there, and so forth and so on, which just makes sense. It's just not a cool situation. It really isn't. And although Phaedra is doing her duties as a lawyer, it's low blow, low key, just try how she's putting all of that information into the situation to make the case stronger against Candy. Regardless of their situation, it seems apparent that Candy is still looking out for her as if they were really friends, and it's just a respect thing, right? Sheree's post-confessional with the nice hair coming down was gorgeous. Sheree, you looked completely stunning. So all of the ladies start pouring into Chateau Sheree, and we see Portia, and Portia's talking about Todd and how she really sees that she can make a family with this man. And I'm like, they really make a tremendous couple. I love them together. I hope that they last. I think that Todd is gorgeous, and I think that Portia is freaking just pretty as shit. And I would like for them to work, but that baby nut bullshit, that's ridiculous. If you feel that you have to even draft something like that, then why waste your time dealing with this particular individual that you're drafting that for? We get to see and meet Thelma, who's Sheree's mother. Apparently, the house is in Thelma's name. We'll never know the real tea about that, not unless Andy gets it out of this particular reunion, because a lot of shit comes out during this particular reunion, which is 4 parts, filmed in 12 hours. Ridiculous. Lisa Wu is there. Marlo is there. Kim and Croy come by. Peter is there. Cynthia is there. Everybody is freaking there to support her after this 5-year situation that finally turned into something grand and befitting of calling it a chateau. Kenya comes in saying that I saw the bat signal, so I had to come by, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Let's crack the whip. Now I'm gonna explain something to y'all about this whole them going back and forth and back. It was a bit much. It was a lot going on, but at the same time, Sheree definitely, when she went to Moore Manor, was spatting out shit, spatting out shit, spatting out shit. Now, unbeknownst to Kim, Kim didn't know any of this. Kim wasn't there when they all went to the Moore Manor, where Sheree was backlashing and whipping that shit on Kenya. So, you know, in Kim's defense, she wasn't there. So now that she sees Kenya doing it to Sheree, who is her friend, she's gonna come for Sheree's defense. And I kind of feel like that's the whole reason why Sheree was allowing them to still go through the tour, because Sheree knew that she was talking mad shit about Kenda's house. Now, this is probably the first time in freaking history where I'm going to bat for Kenya, because everything that Kenya was doing was what Sheree was doing to her, and it was hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Now, her going into the fucking basement, that was ridiculous, because Sheree didn't go out of her way to go searching around and go and finding stuff in Moore's house. It was just hot as hell, and they didn't have, you know, we already know about the Moore Manor issues, but Kenya going down there and Candy following her, I'm like, what the hell? That was ridiculous. Why would you think the bathroom would be downstairs? No. The bathroom's not going to be fucking downstairs. Nobody, no. Not for a party, like, not for a party in the house, no. You're going to, at least, that big ass house should at least have 2 bathrooms on that first floor where all the party people were, or at least 3 bathrooms the way that house fucking looks. But yeah, 2, a bath and a half should be downstairs. I mean, should be on that level. Nobody should be going downstairs. Kenya's trifling. But when they see that everything's not finished, Candy is not really saying much, because she respects Sheree and she's happy for Sheree. But Kenya is going in. Oh my God, it's not done. It's not finished. And that's fine. Kenya can fucking do that. She shouldn't have brought her narrow ass downstairs. But seeing all that unfinished crap, Kenya has every right to talk as much shit as she wanted to because Sheree was digging digs. Now, here's where things become a little Y'all are saying that y'all cool. Y'all are saying that y'all cordial. Y'all have become real cool after the whole Bob and Sheree situation. Kenya was there for her. So all of this shouldn't happen. But I don't blame Kenya because Sheree was talking mad shit. Leilani comes down and she's like, why the f y'all down here? Y'all shouldn't be down here. I'm like, ooh. Okay, come through, Leilani. You better go ahead and be Sheree's friend. So Leilani goes and tells Sheree, and Sheree's like, who was in it? What's going on? And then that's when the show freaking started. Because Kim, let me tell y'all, Kim was always that chick that was never going to sit there and allow you to talk shit about her and you not hear nothing back. Kim is a spitfire, and she doesn't start fights, but she will definitely try to finish them, and I respect her wholeheartedly. I don't care about her duck lips. I don't care about her whatever she had done. She looks good as shit after having 17,000 kids, and her and Croy are standing the test of time. They are still together. It's a beautiful thing, and honestly, I feel that some of these relationships, or all of these relationships, are still working because they dodged a freaking bullet with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Everybody that is on Real Housewives of Atlanta have divorced. That still are there, they've divorced. Nene and Greg still kicking, maybe because their marriage will work, or maybe because Greg wants the money, I don't know. But they left, they're still together. Croy and Kim left, still together. Kim and her husband that is pretty handsome, still together. She did a good thing and she left that freaking whack ass. That situation that she had was just ratchet and not for her. Kandi and Todd, she needs to get the fuck off the show. She does. She does. She needs to get off the show and just let it be Divorced Housewives of Atlanta, because this shit is just not healthy for her marriage. It really isn't. But Kim laid into motherfucking Kenya. Kim laid into Kenya something so bad. You want to have babies? You can't. You want to have a real man like me? You can't. I'm going home to my real man. He's not an actor. You wish you could be me. You wish you could look like me. Oh boy, what'd she say? Oh girl, please. She, NFL, 20 million. He's fine. What do you have? Nothing. Kim laid into Kenya like crazy. She was like, why is your vagina out? Like, your vagina is out. Like, are you serious? Like, that's ridiculous. I was like, God damn. God damn, like, oh my God. And Kenya couldn't say anything. All she said was her duck lips and blah, blah, blah. But Kim looks good. Kim looks good, ridiculously good. For her age and whatever, with all them kids, she looks good. You know? And it was terrible because Kim was really trying to reach and Kim was knocking her ass the fuck back down. Sheree is not kicking Kenya out the house, and I'm assuming because Sheree knows that she was talking mad shit about Kenya's house, so she really can't, which is good. No one should be coming at Kenya. Sheree did exactly what Kenya's doing now, so let's move on. They all move on. Phaedra and Portia goes to see the whole entire house. They're in complete support. You know, Kim decides to leave, and when she leaves, she says goodbye to everyone else except for Kenya, although Kenya says bye, Kim, and Kim's like, bitch, I don't even know why you're still here. Bye, bitch. Nobody wants to say anything to you. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, set up for the next season. For some reason, I feel like she's not going anywhere. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like Kenya's not going anywhere. Whatever. Kandi apologizes to Phaedra for Apollo's girlfriend coming to the OLG restaurant. And I thought that was Kandi, and that's how she is. She's she's so thick with the realness, and I appreciate her. All y'all are hating on her, talking all this dumb shit. Y'all loved her last month, but then y'all hate her now. Like, y'all some whack-ass people. At the end of the day, judge these people on what they do in front of your eyes on TV. And Kandi doesn't come for you unless you come for her. Point blank, period. And I feel like even though, you know, she's been on the show for quite some time, she's never wavered. You've never had to question her integrity on the show. You have plenty of females on here where you constantly have to, you know, talk about their integrity and the level of their lies. And so she apologized to Phaedra. Phaedra says downright that she doesn't care about the apology. She's not checking for Kandi. But then when Kandi asks her about her involvement in Johnny's situation, she's like, because I'm a lawyer, I can't divulge anything. It's terrible. That particular situation is terrible because Phaedra wanted to at least have somewhat of Candy's back in dealing with all of this. And I feel like through all of this, she had her back. And when she messed up, Candy actually apologized. So, but Phaedra's not giving that to Candy. And so it's just like, it's whack to see that whole thing. Cynthia and Peter, I just hope they become like friends. I hope they can really be cool. They're both dating, and as you saw on the reunion, Peter says he's completely happy with the female that he's dating, which leads me to telling you guys this. I don't believe in the one. I believe in the many. You know, people say that they have their soulmate out there. No, the word X is developed for a reason. The word next is developed for a reason. If you are in a bad situation or you have a tumultuous breakup, you're gonna find somebody else. Period. There's no way you're not going to find somebody else. And the only way that that does happen is if you actually do not want to find somebody else. But there is no such thing as the one. There is a such thing as the many. And you can find a person that you definitely connect with and you end up staying with them for forever. But that doesn't mean that just because you're with that person for forever, there's no one out there in existence that really couldn't fulfill you, even in better ways or more ways than the person that you're with now. Now, as the edits start to roll out, you know, the editors really do some of these females dirty, you know. They tell us that, you know, Phaedra is still not divorced. The judge threw that shit out, so she lied about that, saying that the divorce was final. They tell us that Candy's OLG restaurant is open after a year behind schedule. Shade. But at that point, you know, right now, Candy is still making money. Not with her company, not with her sex company, not with the OLG restaurant finally being open, not with any of that. But she has royalties in making that coin on Ed Sheeran's Shape of You, which is a tremendous song. So Candy, you are that girl. Don't worry about what anybody says about you. Candy, you are that girl, and I will forever, forever respect you and your hustle and your grind, because you have represented yourself well throughout this entire fuckery of this show. Cynthia, they don't really give her much credit, and I don't know if that was shade because everybody says she doesn't have a storyline, but Cynthia is what's right about Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I definitely respect her, and I don't know what these producers are going to do with her, but that was just shade. Her whole post-credit, they didn't talk about her success in Cargo. They didn't talk about her success with the Bailey agency. They just said that they're both dating other people, and she was naked for her 50th birthday. Fucking shade. Shade to Portia. Portia is alone in her house. They didn't talk about her success with her radio show. They didn't talk about her success with the like. They just said she's creating some shit. Whatever. What did she say? Some dumb shit. I don't know. But whatever. Portia, I hope you and Todd work out. Sincerely, really do, because that is the best thing that has come out for you with this whole Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think. I mean, from what we're seeing. Kenya, she didn't have much happening at the end credits. I mean, she's starting she did a PSA for a domestic violence video. Okay, whatever. I mean, okay. And she invites Sheree to the house to explain to her how to finish her basement. Shade. And then Sheree is rumored not to live in Chateau, Sheree. But we don't know. I mean, we don't live with her. I just hope that the kids are okay. Like Cairo and her daughter, I just hope that they're okay with all of this shit being said about their mom over all of these years and everything. Just a gorgeous family, and I wish Sheree nothing but the best. So, somebody quit Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm not going to tell you who, but I'm going to tell you that it makes perfect sense. Not only did somebody quit, but of course there's rumors about someone being fired. And because of certain things that I've told y'all about already, everything makes sense. It makes sense. If you watch my reviews, it makes sense, everything that's going on. So, I'm happy that she quit. I'm happy that this person is rumored to be fired because it just makes sense. Now, with the remaining girls that are going to be on this cast, there's 3. 1 quit, 2 possible rumored fired. There's 3 out. Okay? 3. There's 3 out. The rest of that are remaining, there is no show. There is no show with the rest of these girls that are remaining. So you have 3 prime chicks that are rumored to be fired and 1 quit. There's no show without the 3. And that's all I'm gonna say. There's no show without the 3. Although I understand why she quit. I need to fucking interview her. I want to interview her. Like, ooh, I want to interview you. And hopefully you see this video because we have similar I want to interview you. So hopefully we make this happen. But I can't wait for this goddamn reunion because this shit is by far the best reunion. Now, the rumors for Phaedra being fired because she lied about everything, you have all those white chicks lying on the Real Housewives of all that shit that they're on. One went to jail, came back, and the other one lied and all some extra shit. But I honestly think aren't they still married? Maybe that's why they're on Housewives of it. I don't know. Anyways, y'all leave y'all comments below. Let me know what y'all thought about this particular episode. It was straight fire. I'm ecstatic and can't wait to see this review. Love y'all so much for watching all of my videos, for sticking with me. Deuces.